Welcome back to Market Pros. Here we have Bitcoin on the on the 15 minute. Uh, so looks like we are retesting the range. Okay, we got this range here. All we're doing is retesting the range right now. We're gonna find out if we break back into the range. I do expect us to head lower. If this is just the retest and we get back above these last highs, I expect us to go much higher. All right, and we're going to get into all the variables and why I think what I think. We're going to go over the bullish and bearish cases. So if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those bell notifications so you get notified with this time sensitive content. A lot of times when I put these videos out, the moves happen right after. Get ready for the moves. Subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's go to the next chart. Moving averages. You can't really trust them when you're going sideways. You did have this multi-crossover, and look, it just went sideways. Now your 21 is curling over right now. So is your 50. You're being held down by the 50 right now. Okay, if you cannot get it back above that 50 and you drop below this last low we are on Solana. Let's go to Bitcoin. Same thing, okay? Being held up by the 100. If you drop below this 200, all right, 23, 180, you're going to have major support in this area right here. Let's go ahead and make a box. Let's go ahead and make a box right here because this is going to be major support. Major support. So if you draw this on your chart, if you got the VPVR, draw this on your chart. So if this thing comes down, you're going to have support. Okay. Right now your RSI is bouncing off of the top of the bearish control zone. If we enter the bearish control zone, that is not going to look good. Okay. If we bounce from here and get back above that neutral median line, that's going to look better. All right. So watch your RSI right now. MACD, strong downside curvature. Negative momentum is picking up. Pretty fresh cross to the downside. The momentum right now is pointed to the downside. Okay. Your trend is starting to point to the downside. BBWP is high, so your volatility is expanding. Moving average just got a positive slope, so I do expect the volatility to continue. I do not expect this to go sideways. All right. So if we fall below the 100, 23,300, I do expect us to come into this area somewhere around 23K. That's the region. Anywhere from 23,140 to 22,880. All right, that's the region that we're looking for. And I do think there is a possibility that we drop down there. Probably get a bounce to 23,100. That's really the level that I'm looking at because it's the POC, point of control, in the VPVR. All right. Bullish case. Let's go to the order blocks. Order blocks getting rejected from that double bearish supply block. This is on the daily. All right. Strong. That was strong resistance. As you see, we got rejected hard. All right. Your stochastic is still coming out of the overbought region. That's what I'm saying. I think we do come down to this region. Okay. I do think we come down to this region. Now, if we break this last low at 22,690 region. All right. Did I just move my fucking line? Yeah. All right. So if we break that, I would expect a bounce at 22,280. All right. Because that's these last lows, the last wick lows. If we break that, next stop is 21,685. 21,700. All right. We'll go with that. 21,700. If we break that, next stop is 20K. Actually, 2,400. 20,400. If we break 20,400, this is one big ass bull trap and we're fucked. All right, if you are bullish. All right. Now, if you're bearish, you're gonna eat steak tonight. All right. So let's talk about the bullish and bearish case. We went over the bearish case. The bullish case is that you break this last high at sorry about that, at 24K. We'll go with 24K. Actually, I'd like to see 24,100 break. 24,100. If you break 24,100, 25K is next. That is very and we could get above 25K. If we start heading up and this momentum turns up, this volatility continues to increase, we could go higher than 25K. Now, what happens at 25K? Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel because we will stay ahead of the curve. All right, so let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum, pretty similar. Look at that. Look at our purple line. We've had this fucking purple line drawn since back here. All right, got rejected from it twice. Now we're going to find out what happens. We need to get back above this purple line. It's 1680. 1680. That was the line. We need to get back above there. We did get above there on a closure on the 1 hour, but we got rejected. Fell back below it. Now we're being held up by the 50. RSI pointed down. We are pointed down, getting rejected from that neutral median line. If we break this last low and get in that bearish control zone, we're probably coming down to 1582, 1583, 1585. Somewhere in there where the POC point of control and the VPVR is. That could be a wick. We could close around 200, 1600. But I could see us getting a wick down there. This volatility is going to continue. Your BBWP is skyrocketing. Moving average getting a positive slope. I expect this shit to continue. All right. Bullish case. 1700. You break 1700, 1800 is next. Taking $100 at a time with Ethereum. Unless you're talking about these lower levels. All right. Now, if we break this last low, 1530. Hold on. Let's see here. 1535. We break 1535, dude. We're going down to 1325. Bounces along the way, of course. We're probably going to get a bounce at 15. Well, let's see here. 1455. 1400. Also 1350. We'll get bounces along the way. All right, but I'm telling you, man, we break down, it's gonna be quick and it's gonna be violent. All right, let's move on to Solana. Solana, pretty similar story. Your moving averages are curling over, so your trend is pointing to the downside right now. We are in the bearish control zone. If we close here, I think we break the POC point of control in the VPVR. That's what's holding us up right now. All right, so we cannot break this, and it looks like it's going to try right now. We are in the bearish control zone for the RSI. MACD is trying to cross that zero line. Negative momentum is picking up. You got rejected from the signal line. Your momentum continues to the downside. All right. BBWP is skyrocketing. Once again, your moving average has a positive slope. Look at this. We might be breaking it on scene right now. Yeah, if you break the POC, okay, you're probably going to get a bounce at 2330. But ultimately, I think you'd come back down to this low at 2265. If you break 2240, if you break 2240, the next stop is 2040, $20.40. If you break that, you're in trouble, because you're probably going to come down to this POC 1645. That's a big drop. Let's see what that would be, because that's where we're going to go if we break this, in my opinion. Yeah, right here. 26% move. 26% move. And that means Bitcoin's breaking down. We are at an inflection point right now. Let's go back to Bitcoin. We are at an inflection point right now. You come back into this range and you break the bottom. That means this whole thing was distribution. I don't know if you study Wyckoff or not, but this can be distribution. If we break back into the range and break the range lows. If we break the range lows, we're in trouble. Okay? Because this thing could get violent. It could go down very fast. Kind kind of the higher probabilities to the upside. I mean, this thing has just been continuing going up. I mean, even though we're in this channel, we're still going up. You know, higher highs, higher lows. Well, sometimes lower lows, but you know what I mean. So if we break the highs at 24,160, all right, if we break that level, 25K is going to happen quick. All right, now remember, to the downside, you break these range lows, probably going to come down to the POC at 21K. All right, so once again, if you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below, and I wish everyone well, and I will see you tomorrow.